YouTube, what is going on? Back with my latest video, back with another installment of Speculation Saturdays. So today I have 3 pops for you that I think are going to become grails one day, definitely increase in value over time, and things I definitely think you should grab and get your hands on before it's too late. So of these 3 pops, I have 2 of them and 1 I don't have, but definitely still a strong suggestion for you guys. And 1 pop's actually making its 2nd appearance on this list because we have another catalyst that I think is going to make this one go even higher. So let's get right into it and see my picks. Here we go. Alright guys, so before we get into this video, please hit that like button down below. Very important that you do so, helps with the YouTube algorithm, helps us get this new channel audience as well, so definitely would appreciate it. Take the 2 seconds and hit that like button down below. And if you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button down below as well so you're updated to my most recent content, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted as soon as I post a new video. So what I try to do on this segment, if you're new to this channel, is every Saturday I like to try to pick a couple different pops, comic books, whatever, that I think are going to go up over time in value, and kind of give you the reasons why that I think that's going to be the case. So starting off with a pop that I don't have that I think is going to go up in value, definitely something I need to get my hands on before it's too late, and that pop is Spider-Gwen. So Spider-Gwen is actually a pretty cheap pop. Now there's 2 different versions. This is the one I'm suggesting is actually the regular one, but there's also a Walgreens exclusive one too. The reason why I'm suggesting Spider-Gwen is Spider-Gwen might be the most popular, or arguably the most popular character in the last year or 2 in comic books. Spider-Gwen, the first appearance of her, has skyrocketed in value, as well as with Miles, so that whole Spider-Verse entity is going up in value. There's a lot of different Miles Morales pops out there, but it seems to only be 2 of the Spider-Gwen. So definitely one I suggest to get. Like right now I think it's only going for about $10, so it's extremely affordable, and it's already vaulted. So what I see a lot of times is the comic book increasing in price happens into the Funko as well, and I definitely think that Spider-Gwen is something you want to grab before it's too late. A lot of people in the comic community missed out on the sudden surge in the comic books value, and I don't want you guys to miss out on the pop surge in value. So it's a $10 pop. Marvel pops tend to not be too valuable sometimes, but I can definitely see this being like a $30 to $50 pop this time next year, and definitely one I would add to your collection. Now, I did mention in the past video, or a past video, to get She-Hulk as well, because she's going to increase in value. And there is a She-Hulk and Spider-Gwen 2-pack. I think it was exclusive to Barnes & Noble, and that's not too expensive either. So if you want to get that, definitely wouldn't be a bad idea either. Then you have both of those packs, both of those 2 pops. They're the same. They're both. There's no difference between the 2. They just kind of combined them into a 2-pack. So if you want to get the 2 together, good choice, but definitely the Spider-Gwen regular pop is one I strongly suggest, especially at that $10 price point. So let me know what you guys think about that pick, and let's get into number 2. Alright guys, so like I said, I have a pop that I'm going to suggest for a 2nd time on this list, and like I said, I think it's another catalyst for this pop. Before I suggested it because I thought it was a cool one. It's an iconic figure, and it was vaulted and very undervalued, and I saw it going up in value at the time. This time we actually got some news this week that this show is getting rebooted, and that show is Darkwing Duck. So Darkwing Duck is one of my favorite Disney shows of all time, and definitely a classic, and this pop has been vaulted for a while. I think 2 years now, or maybe a year. I think it may have got vaulted early this year or late 2019. So recently vaulted, but I don't think there's too many out there, because once it got vaulted, it kind of got flooded the market a little bit. I think it was like a $40 pop for a while, and it came a little bit down to like $30 to $35, but it's kind of stayed there for a while. So I think now that this show's going to get rebooted, it got confirmed it's going to be produced by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg. So definitely a different take on the show, maybe be a little bit more edgy, definitely funny. But Darkwing Duck's getting rebooted. It's going to have a new show, I assume, on Disney+. So with the new fandom and revived fandom of Darkwing Duck, I can definitely see this one skyrocketing in price, becoming, you know, a $75 pop maybe this time next year. So strongly suggest this one. A lot of people make the comment when I suggest things like this for a reboot that don't make other pops for that reboot. And what I found for a lot of stuff, especially Disney stuff, is the original is what people want. There's Captain Hook back there, is a bunch of Captain Hooks, but the original one's the most expensive. The Ursula, same thing, Maleficent, and so on and so forth. Most times the original is always going to have more value, at least when it comes to Disney stuff. So I strongly suggest you get the Darkwing Duck right here. It's going to be more desirable than any reboot pop that they do, and there's no guarantee that they make the reboot pop anyway, so this is definitely the one you're going to want to get in your collection. And I definitely think that it's going to be a hit, especially with Seth Rogen behind it. He tends to make gold with certain things. So Darkwing Duck's definitely the second pop I think you guys should pick up if you have not already. Alright guys, and last but not least, I actually have a sports pop. So I'm starting to feel like the sports pops are kind of undervalued as well in general, and slowly but surely finding some hidden gems and the sports market for pops, and think that you guys should pick them up as well. The sports community, I don't know if they've really picked up in the Funko Pops yet, so I think there's still some growth there. And this pop right here, I think is extremely undervalued if that's the case. And even if it's not, I still think it's one you should get. And that is Steph Curry. So Steph Curry is arguably the most popular NBA player, maybe outside of LeBron, but I think Steph may even be more popular. But he is an extremely undervalued pop. So this one, when I first got it, I might have got it in a mystery box a year or two ago, and it was going for about 15 bucks. And it's started to go up there in price. It's about a $35 pop now. Now this is the original Steph Curry. You can see he's got the number 19. There's a couple other ones. I think there's 2 other ones of Steph Curry, but this one definitely is the most desirable one. Now he has a blue jersey here. There's also a white jersey version of him. The reason I'm suggesting Steph Curry is all the other popular NBA players that have that are old, they made the old versions of, have gone up in value. LeBron, Giannis, I know that Dirk went really expensive, but that's really rare. I think it only was given out in the Mavs games. But Steph really hasn't had a surge in price. So $35 for Steph is very, very low, especially given the success that he's had. Giannis is a $130 pop, I believe, and he's only had recent success, where Steph has had continued success in championships. I think Damian Lillard is even the $50 pop. So Steph at 35 bucks is extremely undervalued. Now, him being as popular as he is, definitely can see them being more of them out there, but I think the supply is not going to keep up with the demand. So definitely one I would grab. And the reason why I'm suggesting him now is I think Steph's going to have an amazing season this year, as long as he stays healthy. If you don't follow sports, Klay Thompson, his you know, his teammate, who kind of they go to go together as far as what makes them great. And Klay Thompson's hurt for the year, so if Steph has a good year, stays healthy, he can definitely be in contention for another MVP award. Now, I don't think they'll win the championship or anything, but if Steph gets another individual award such as MVP or All-NBA added to his resume, people are going to have their eyes back on Steph. Steph hasn't played for really a year, and I think it's kind of cooled off the Steph market for things. And with him playing again, I think it's going to heat back up, and people are going to start trying to get things like this into their collection. So if all the pops I'm suggesting, I think this one's strong, my strongest suggestion, just because it's Steph Curry. It's you can't go wrong. It's not going to crash and burn at all. People are always going to want Steph Curry stuff. He's kind of cemented himself as a all-time great, and his resume can only grow from here. So for 35 bucks, I think you can take a shot, and I think you can make out pretty well, especially with somebody like Giannis is going for like 130 bucks now. So there you guys go. Steph Curry is my third suggestion for you guys today. But let me know what you guys thought about these 3 suggestions. All I think have great potential. You know, Spider-Gwen is one of the most popular comic book characters out right now. Darkwing Duck has potential to be one of the hottest cartoons out, and Steph Curry might be MVP of the league. So all of them, I think, are a good time to buy before things start heating up, and all those things are either Spider-Gwen movie comes back out, the show hits for Darkwing Duck, and the NBA season starts. So all things I think are good buys. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Smash that like button if you've not already. Let me know you guys enjoyed this video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new, and check me out on Instagram at ThePopSavage so you can stay connected there as well. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. Until next time, I'll see you later.